Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Caleb, and I'm here today with our first episode of Cx3. So guys, let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, let's get started. I've decided to build a medieval style mechanic for this build. Such time set day. And because I tried recording this previously and had problems with the sizing of everything, I went ahead and laid down a basic outline. Where it appears I misplaced that log. Okay. Now, in some of my old builds, I've used a different style with this, with the logs, but I decided to build it this way because this is a style used by one of my good friends, Braden, or Nedjarb, as his username is, and it really makes it look a lot nicer. It rounds off the corners and such as well, so I think it's a very nice style. I think it looks really good, so that's what I decided to use. Alright, so I've filled in the floor with some planks, and now I'm going to go ahead and build this up. Oops. Take it up too. Ignore that. In fact, hold on a minute. I apologize. I was checking to make sure I was offline on Skype. Or invisible. Okay. So, now that we've got this built up too, we're actually going to go ahead. Come on. We're actually going to go ahead and build it up. One more log. Or, let's see. No. One more should do. Sorry, I'm a bit scatterbrained at the moment. Okay, so we're actually going to bring it up 2 logs for each of them. And as always, I apologize for frame rates. Let's bring these up 2, 2, 2, 2. Alright, now we're going to connect these with horizontal logs. And this will actually be a 2-story house because this mechanic needs space, not only for his house, but also his workshop. Because as you can tell, he hasn't got a whole lot of space on his land. Alright. Now, let's see. These will be the walls, so I'm going to go ahead and place some vertical logs here. Okay. And I'll just line the bottom of these with planks. And then I'll go with a layer of wool. I think that should actually work better than what I had been going to do. I'm not sure if that was proper grammar there. Okay. So let's just build up some windows here. And again, okay, so now we're actually going to line each of these with planks for consistency's sake. We've actually got a 2-block wide gap right there. Okay. And, oops. This is all going to end up being lined with, oops, stairs outside here. And that is just to kind of finish everything off, make it neat, and clean up the bottom edge of this style of build, which is often very messy. Okay. Whoops. Should go there. We actually have our windmill in the way right there, but oh well. Go here. I apologize if I'm totally derping this up and making everything face the wrong way, which is probably the case. Okay, just add a slab over here. Alright, so now we've got a little foundation that is, yes, very derpy. Okay, now let's build up our windmill a little bit here. I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a wooden plank floor. Now, this is built intentionally with the materials it is. I'm not using anything too extravagant in order to make it easier for those, perhaps, if you guys are copying this build onto survival. Let's get our door frame there. Now I'm going to proceed to line the bottoms with white wool. And let me see. Here, I'll place a bit of cobblestone and turn this into a fireplace, because they, or he, or whomever lives here is a mechanic. They'll need to forge iron, gold, and redstone and such. Ignore that as well. I'm sorry. Should have actually gotten off Skype. Gone offline. Okay. Alright, so that will be our fireplace. Come on. Fly, please. There we go. I'm actually going to build that up there so I don't forget about it. Okay, now I'm actually going to outline this whole thing with cobblestone as we did on the floor that I'm currently standing on. I think actually. Yeah, definitely gonna need 2 floors. For some reason, whenever I build these, I keep in mind that the shop owner, or whomever it is that owns the building, I always imagine them as being men, and I don't know why that is. Because there were women in medieval times as well, obviously. Perhaps there's a woman who is forging all of these fantastic contraptions. That is a great game, by the way. Look it up. Fantastic contraption. I might link it in the description. It's a cool game. Okay. Oops. Sure, Caleb, just jump off the roof. Good job. Okay. And that was 1 block too high. As was that. Okay. And up. Thank you. Break that. And this is a let's build. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Hopefully it will look decent. If not, I may just pause the video and come back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And as well on these. Okay. Now I'm actually going to line this with some planks, because in my roof there will be, I have lost my train of thought. When I build my roof, I line it with planks, just to mark that that will be the roof, and that I'm not going to build any higher. Alright, let's zoom out for a second. It's looking quite decent at the moment. Okay. Let's actually finish up these windows. And I would not recommend actually setting that fireplace on fire, as it will most likely burn the house down. And it's mostly just for aesthetic. In fact, I wouldn't normally recommend putting a fireplace in a house anyway, because how easily it can burn down. Especially in hard mode in the next update. Okay, let's try. I normally place cobblestone there, but let's try it with this. Oh, it looks alright. I'm just going to /time set day. Can't wait for the command block so I can have that automatic time day set thing that Sethbling made, because it is so annoying to me that I always have to change the time. This is not a rant video. I will not rant. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's do something with this right here. Let's perhaps can make some shelves. Oops. Let me turn off my my mouse pad. Come on. Why are you having problems with flying today? Come on. Let's go outside. There we go. Alright. Let's try this. Will it work? Have some shelves. Let's look outside. At least it actually flew this time. Okay. No, it looks alright. It's not bad. It's not exactly the same as everything else, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be. Now, I think what I will do is actually place a door here and put a balcony. Which I have never done, actually. Should probably just do it like this. Okay. And from over here. Oh, that is totally not breaking into the windmill. What was I thinking? Maybe I can put it somewhere else. I want to have a balcony because I think that would be cool. Let's make it right here. Perhaps. This actually is possibly perfect. Apologize if I'm being boring with quietness. Probably, if you're watching this, there's going to be some music in the background anyway, so you can listen to that. I actually figured I might as well do that since I actually don't talk a whole lot during my videos. So you might as well have something else to listen to when I am not talking. Okay. That works, sort of. Looks really derpy. Sorry for the English accent. That looks really retarded and doesn't fit the shape of this building. Perhaps if it was like that. Now that might fit. Let's see. How did that happen? That didn't even make sense. Okay. 2, 3. Actually, I suppose I can actually just go ahead and like that. Use the same corner breaking method as we did on the rest of the house. Oops, daisies. Okay. Let me see now. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to do a balcony. Don't think it works with the shape of this house. If you want to experiment with it, again, if you're kind of copying this build, you can experiment with it if you would like. In fact, I encourage you to learn to build. I really enjoy building, even if I'm not always the greatest at it. A lot of my buildings end up really retarded looking. And I'm like, oh, Caleb, why did you build that? That looks so stupid. And I'm like, oh well. It's practice. Now I know what not to do. So it's good. It's good for you. It's like in Meet the Robinsons when the kid like totally fails at fixing the peanut butter machine for the sandwiches, and then the peanut butter kind of goes spraying everywhere, and then he's like, oh no, I failed, and then everybody's like, yay, you failed, woohoo. He's like, why are you guys cheering for me? I failed. He's like, yeah, it's good for you. Keep moving forward. So, motto of the story. It's good to fail. No, that's not the motto. Keep trying. Get some experience building. Okay, now I can actually do wool again here because I will have something else to fill this space, which I need to get. Let's do this. Oops. Let's try not to cover up the entire window. And I'll get rid of those. Ta-da! Okay, now I'm going to look again at what this looks like. Okay. Let's see. I'm actually gonna go ahead and do the roof then, now I suppose, since most of the main part of the house is actually done. And then, so I'll finish that in the next episode. I will decorate the interior, which you guys will see tomorrow. I'm not sure what I should do about that, so I won't do anything yet. And yeah, guys, I haven't like pre-built this or anything. I have not ever built this actual exact building before, so I'm learning just as much as you guys are here, except that I'm the one doing the building. Oops, can't cover up the fireplace. I kinda need that. Oh. Silly Caleb. Oh, so, yeah. My goal is to, to get into the partnership with YouTube. What should I do here? I will make a light. Oh well. Good enough. Oh, lag spike. Okay. Now, I'm going to line another block. I don't know if anybody has noticed this, but I actually have certain terms that I use when I'm building that probably totally don't make any sense, but I don't know how to describe it any other way. So Bear with me. Oops. And we're at 20 minutes, so I'm just going to pause until I finish the roof, because I think this is going to take me a long time. Alright, so I'm back. Alright, so I finished the roof, and we've got my trademark, I don't know what I would call that, but as well the hanging lights, which, let me make sure, not entirely sure. Okay, we're good. I was wondering whether or not that was actually within the boundary. Apparently it is. We are safe, and we're good. Grab a fence gate. Alright, so I also redid where I'm going to be creating the windmill, because it was a bit close to the house, and I also need some room in front for the actual windmill. I'm going to discount the actual blades of the windmill, though, from the building space, because, you know, I mean, this could just be your mechanic, and that would be good enough, but I would like to have a windmill, because the mechanic, you know, he's a mechanic, and a windmill is pretty mechanical for a medieval style. So we just got our upstairs, which is where his workshop will be. I'll put like some weird redstone contraption stuff. And down here is his actual house, or, you know, vice versa. This could be his workshop. And the house above I have not yet decided. So, there you go. There's part 1 Medieval Mechanic. Now, there will be a part 2, of course. I'll do the interior and then, of course, the windmill. So, you guys can look forward to that tomorrow. Now, I do have school, so I can't post anything until I get home at about 3:30. I live in Arizona, so 3:30 Arizona time, and probably don't get home actually from where I get dropped off till about 4. So, you know, around 4 to 4:30 is when videos should be uploaded, and uploads every day, unless, you know, something that I can't control comes up, like I have a doctor's appointment or something. If that's the case, and I know in advance, I'll do my best to let you guys know. So I'm just finishing up here, adding a little snazziness. And I need to come up here, break that. Oops. Oops. Place these. And my friend Braden, who actually gave me the inspiration for this build style, actually figured out how to make a smoke machine in Minecraft. I mean, well, he used a design that somebody else made, but smoke machine for your chimneys. So I'll teach you guys how to make that, or I'll have him teach you guys how to make that. I don't know. So anyway, there you guys go, and I'll see you in part 2. Bye bye.